actually thought to make it Tupperware. So I need another volunteer. Who else wants to volunteer? Okay, come on. So I usually make this at home in a muffin form, but today we're going to make it in a cake form in our stack cooker in the microwave. So we have 1 box of spice cake mix, and we're going to put the rest of our pumpkin pie filling in it, and that's it. You've made this before? This is actually a Weight Watchers recipe. It's a really low-calorie recipe as long as you don't put the icing on it. And I actually like to heat them up, and I'll eat them for breakfast. They don't stay very long in my house. I make them for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and everybody eats them up like crazy.
I have a pumpkin mold.
Just the pumpkin.
I make pumpkins
No
out
eggs.
of them.
No eggs, nothing.
Just the cake mix.
Just the cake mix and the pumpkin pie filling. So it does make a really, it's a thick batter. So don't be shocked when you see it, because it is going to be a thick batter.
It's almost the consistency of bread and not cake.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to use the stack cooker with our cone in the middle. Can anybody smell it yet? It smells really good up here. I have a hard time getting it in the pan to bake it. Just eat it right out of the bowl with a spoon. And then once we put it in here, we'll put it in the microwave for about 10 minutes, and you'll have a really beautiful cake. Let it cool just a little bit. We'll flip it out, and we're going to heat up for about 30 seconds the icing and just kind of pour it over the top. Now this is kind of how you can kind of control how much calories you're really taking in. You can put just a little. You can, I like to put a lot. I like it real sweet. And then you want to show them. Oh, we're also gonna add a little bit of our cinnamon vanilla seasoning to this as well. So it's another great recipe for using this. And I'm just gonna pour some in there. Oh, and then Susie brought us some fresh nutmeg. And the cutest little grinder you're ever going to see. Are you ready? I was like, Susie, how am I supposed to show it? They can't get one. She's like, it's just like the smooth chopper. You had to earn it. I don't even have one. You do now? Fit right in my pocket. You'll never even know. So we're just going to grate some fresh nutmeg right over it. And it looks just like our cheese grater. Isn't that cute? Oops. There we go. Good. And then you want to show them what the batter looks like. See, it's real thick. Like she said, almost like bread. And then we're just going to pour it in there. Yeah. You know, scoop it in there. Like I said, really great for breakfast muffins. You don't put the icing on it, or you can still put the icing on it. But for breakfast, I usually don't put the icing on it. I don't ice them in my house. I leave the icing on the side, and you get to pick and choose whether or not you want the icing.
This would work in the mold also?
Yes, it
Ooh,
does
I
work
bet
in the mold.
so.
I have pumpkin molds, and it makes it half, you know. So I take I make 2 sets of it. I take them together, and I put icing in the middle of them, and stick them together, and they stick. And then I'll use brown icing and make stems. And then I use the green icing and make leaves. And I use them for bunko, and everybody just loves it.
I just make muffins.
That'd be more. And some nuts in there would be good.
Yeah, well, I'm going to kind of spread it around a little bit. And then we're just going to go put it in the microwave for about 10 minutes, and we'll have a wonderful cake. And you're going to be so, I mean, when I bring it in here, it's going to smell so good. Thank you so much for all of your help.